most ineffective communication method, the most ineffective yet the most widely used so-called technique to get someone else to change their opinion and then change their behavior towards something is dumping the facts at other people. So here are all the facts. I'm dumping them at you, and you are an adult and you deal with it. Okay? This is ineffective for so many reasons. Here's an example of what not to do. Okay? Here is an example, a good demonstration of the most popular yet least effective method of trying to influence and persuade someone, getting someone to change their thinking, therefore their feeling, therefore their behavior, doing a 180 ineffectively because it did not take emotional intelligence into consideration at all. All right? It's just to show you what not to do. In the movie Jerry Maguire, which is an American classic, there's an athlete and there's an agent. The athlete kept on asking the agent, why do I not have my $1 million? I want my $1 million. I want $1 million. Where is it? Why don't I have it? I try so hard to get my $1 million. Why don't I have it? And one day, the agent thought the timing is right, and he had a little speech all worked out. Okay, and he started telling the athlete, "Are you ready to handle the answer? Can you take the truth?" Okay, and the athlete said, "Hit me. What you got? Hit me. Hit me. Okay, hit me." So the agent unleashed a torrent of good, accurate information at the athlete. All right, the agent said essentially the following: the reason you don't have $1 million, not yet. Okay, I'll tell you why you don't have $1 million. Okay, it's because you are very negative at work. At home, you're all positive, all loving to your wife and to your kids. Okay, it's nothing but love and positive. At work, you're nothing but negative, and you complain about everything. You complain against other players while playing on the field. Okay, he didn't do this, and that guy didn't do this and do that. You complain in the locker room. You complain in the office to everybody, against everybody, about everybody. Agents, trainers, coaches, cooks, drivers, whoever, everyone. You complain against them all. And being that negative, nobody likes you. Nobody likes negativity, okay? So because you're that negative, nobody likes you, and therefore you don't have your $1 million. And the way to get your $1 million is to fall in love with this game, the sport, all over again. Just like when you were a 5-year-old, you fall in love with this game, the game in itself, for the first time as a kid. So if you quit being so negative and become positive and fall in love with the game all over again, you will have your $1 million. And that was the speech, okay, the agent gave to the athlete. Was it good information? Yes. Was it accurate information? Yes, it was accurate information. But what was the effect? How did it result? Okay, did it result in the intended effect? No. What happened? The athlete felt he was insulted. The agent was insulting him. Okay, and the athlete got upset. And instead of responding with, "Wow, that was such good wisdom. Okay, why didn't I think of that?" The athlete responded with, "You know what? That hurt. I don't like it. And I don't like you anymore. Okay? I don't like what you told me. Therefore, I don't like you anymore. So you and I, from this point on, no more friends. Just business. All right? So no more friendship." And that was not effective communication. It was not effective influence and persuasion, because the result was the opposite of the original intention. Why? Because it did not take the athlete's feeling into consideration. Okay? It was dumping a bunch of facts at the athlete and essentially thinking, you're the adult, you are a adult, and I should respect you as an independent adult, so I'm dumping all this information at you, and you deal with it. You should be able to deal with it. Okay? I've done my job. No, you have not. Okay? That is not how you try to get someone to change their thinking 180. Your job, okay, is not dumping the information at the athlete and telling him he ought be more positive. Your job is to make the athlete becoming positive at work, just like he is positive at home. Okay, let me say that again. Your job is not to just discover and then deliver the information that the athlete needs to become more positive and less negative at work. Your job is to help the athlete, to turn the athlete to actually becoming more positive, less negative at work. It's not you dump the information at him so he does the job. It's you actually change his thinking, his thoughts, so he would change his feeling about the sport, about the game of the game. So he's no longer feeling negative at work. He's feeling positive at work. So his behavior at work will change from negative to positive. For his behavior, his action, his conduct at work to switch, to do a 180 from negative to positive, he needs to change his feelings from negative to positive. And to change his feelings 180 from negative to positive, he needs to change his thinking, his thoughts. Okay? And that you need to do. You need to help him to replace his old thinking and old thought with new thinking and new thought, a new understanding. The sort of understanding, thinking, and thoughts that will make him feel positive about the sport. And then his action will be positive. All right? Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this way, when I release new educational videos, you will be notified and you will be the first to learn. And also, make sure you send this video to as many people as possible so we can all learn and grow together and help each other to grow together. We're in this together. And if you need private coaching, business consulting, or training, feel free to contact me. And my contact details are linked below.